The School of Shanim Nabot, we continue the classes in the Garden of Emunah. We're on page 100 under the title, There is Someone Who Does Know. And there's someone who knows everything. And this is the answer to the Mabarif. The Mabarif is on our side. We don't know what's going on in our life. We don't know what we need. We don't know who we're supposed to meet. We don't know anything. We don't know who our spouse is, who our children. We don't know anything. We don't know anything. Why does it have to be like this and why does it have to be like that? Everything for us is Mabarif. And how do we live with that? How do we live with it? Just, what do you mean? Everything, I just have to say, okay, it's just, I don't know, and move on, and they're not going to feel good after a long time. So the most important thing is that Hashem does know. Hashem knows. Not only does He know, He's doing it. And He knows why we need these things. And this is where we need emunah. We need emunah when we can't understand and we can't know. When you can't know. When we can't know why you have to have this business partner and why you have to work with these people that are going to give you tzarot, and why do you have to have a principal or a teacher that you don't like, and why does it have to be corona, and why does it have to be like this, and why does it have to be like that, and how is it like this, and why do I have to be in Bangladesh, and why do I have to go to China, and why do I have to be in America, and why do I have to live in that zip code? Maybe I could live in a different area. We're constantly asking and trying to figure out what's going on. Mabarif, on our side. But Hashem knows where we got to go. Hashem knows what we need. Hashem knows exactly what we need. And He knows everything. And guess what? He's our Father. So it's got to be good. And He's Rahman. And He loves us. Banim atem laHashem. So we're good on that aspect. We have to know that we don't have to understand everything. The same way the 3-year-old doesn't understand why he has to take a shower, and he's just kicking and screaming. In the same way, that's us. We kick and scream when we have to have, this bad neighbor, or this guy is doing this to me, and this is happening to me, and I can't believe nothing goes right for me. We think everything is ruined without emunah. We're walking around all day with, a frown, not happy, thinking about how awful things are. So, this is not a derech. That's not a way to live. Because what's going to happen to us is we're just going to become depressed. We know that there's so many people taking depression pills and that are very, very, very depressed. And now with corona, who knows how many more people have psychological issues because of lockdowns and kids at home and all types of things. All types of things. Alcohol has shot up in sales since corona. Why? Because people are suffering. There's a lot of suffering going on. But when we have emunah, we don't necessarily need a drink. We have Hashem. We have Hashem. We can make everything feel like it's good. We can make everything, it is good, not feel like it is good. But when we live that, then we feel good. And you know what happens, like we've discussed in the past, when we have the positive outlook and we understand it is from Hashem, then all the good starts happening automatically. You get the chesed of Hashem. You know, it says the person that trusts in Hashem, he has a ring of chesed around him. He's walking around with the protection of chesed. It's unbelievable. Chesed Hashem. Things just go his way. Things just work. And that's what, like the story in the previous guy, that he wasn't religious, but he was living in emunah, and everything's working for him. And we have to know that we don't know, but Hashem knows. That's the message here, that Hashem knows, and rely on your daddy. The same way we don't know why the kid will never understand why you can't eat all the pickles, and he'll never understand why you can't just eat all the candy that you got on Simchat Torah. They're just never going to understand that at their age, and they're going to kick and scream and cry. That's us. We have to know that we don't understand the picture either. We have no da'at. Bli da'at, that's the problem. But when are we going to get the da'at? Well, we can get it now. The da'at is here. The knowledge that Hashem knows everything is here. But That's what's going to be in the future. That's going to be when there's Maleh Haaretz De'ah, when everybody's going to know. Everybody's going to know what? What are they going to know? What you're learning right here. That Hakol Tovah and everything's from Hashem. And there's no reason to fight with anybody. You want to fight? Fight with Hashem. I'm not saying you should do that. But if you have somebody, a bone to pick it with Hashem. He's the, again, we're not talking about what we're supposed to, this is our reaction to difficulties. These are our reaction to the good stuff. Our reaction, the same way we say, wow, Baruch Hashem. It's one of the first things we say. Wow, Baruch Hashem. But it's not one of the first things we say when things aren't so good. So one of the first things we should say is, okay, Hakol Tovah, thank you Hashem, and we're building that. And there's a big movement for this. So everybody's got to get on board to the understanding that Hashem knows, and you're being mevatel yourself to Hashem, not to anybody else. There's no kavod here. You don't have to worry about feeling like not gonna, I can't believe I'm doing that for this guy and being mevatel. And no, it's all for Hashem. Everything's for Hashem. Hashem's talking to us to be closer to Him. Tizkuru Shanim Rabot.